This is Nanny Suzanny, and today I thought I'd try something different. Rather than teach you about animals, I have a series of books that are for children about learning how to behave well and to be a good helper and to cooperate. So I thought I'd read one of those books today just to try them out, and then you can let me know what you think. But it's called A Children's Book About, and this one is about complaining. So it says, help me be good. So let's try this out today. These would be books that that Mummy and Uncle Michael would have read when they were children. So this is how it starts, right here. I hope you can see it. I'm going to try and get in the picture here. So it says, this book is about Amy and her friend Tammy. Reading about Amy and Tammy can help you understand and deal with complaining. So this is Tammy, and she says, I'm glad you're spending the night. And Amy says, your bedroom is awfully small. You are complaining when you are not pleased with something, and say so. Complaining is saying that something is wrong. It's finding fault with something. So here she says, ugh, I hate this food. Is this all there is to eat? When you are with someone who keeps complaining, how do you feel? What do you think? And what do you do? Are these all the toys you have? I'm not having much fun. And she's thinking, she sure complains a lot. It's not fun. When you are with someone who complains, you might feel unhappy and disappointed. You might think it's not fun to spend time with that person. You might decide you do not want to be around that person. So she's thinking, I'm sure glad Amy is gone. I'll never invite her to my house again. And the little pet says, is it safe to come out? Is she gone? It is important to treat others the way you want to be treated. If you do not want the people you are with to complain, then you shouldn't complain. So her mom says, why don't you invite Amy over to play? She said, Amy complains so much. It's not fun to be around her. Too much complaining can make you feel bad. It can cause you to think about the bad things around you instead of the good things. So Amy is thinking, there's nothing to do around this house. There's nothing on TV. We don't have any good games. Thinking about the bad things around you can put you in a bad mood. Her dad says, why are you in such a bad mood? When you are in a bad mood, you will probably have a bad day, and you might say or do things that hurt you, or more importantly, the people and the things around you. So she says, living here is boring. I wish I lived somewhere else. How do you think that makes Mommy and Daddy feel? Not very special. Complaining can be harmful to you and others. This does not mean you should keep quiet when saying something is really wrong. Sometimes you might need to complain. So she says, stop! You have no right to break my toys. Her brother is trying to break her toys. Think before you complain. Complain only if it will help change something that needs to be changed. Accept things as they are if they cannot be changed. and then do not continue to complain. She says, I'm telling Dad. He will make sure you don't get into my stuff again. When you need to complain, do it in a nice way. Try not to shout, and try not to throw a tantrum. Right, Alphaeus? She says to her dad, TJ got into my things again, and look what he did. Oh, he broke her toy. When you must complain, try to suggest ways to solve a problem. Could we put a lock on my bedroom door so TJ can't get into my room? Now that would be a problem for the two of you. You're both in the same room. Once you are sure your complaint is understood, stop complaining. Listen to what others have to say. If they suggest a good solution to the problem, follow it. Her dad says, I don't think a lock is necessary. If you make sure your things are put away in your room, I'll make sure TJ doesn't go into it. Okay, Daddy. Remember to think about the good things around you. Talk about them. Do not complain unless you need to. Sometimes you bug me, but most of the time you're a pretty neat kid. What a nice thing to say to her brother. It is important to treat people the way you want to be treated. If you do not want others to complain around you, you must not complain around them. Good move, Tammy. Ta-da! That's the book about complaining to help to be good. Isn't that a fun story? So you can tell me, you can get Mommy to record you, and you can say, Nanny, that reading, this is how I think about it, or this is how I feel about it. Not to complain, but to tell me how you feel, because I'm asking you. And be very honest, and then Nanny can go from there and decide what to do. And I have like 15 more books like this on different subjects, so we can do those once in a while with learning about animals and other things on the earth that God created. So that's today's story. I hope you had a good day today. Here, beautiful. Loved it. Beautiful day. Nanny went out and watered her flowers she just planted yesterday, watered her rhubarb patch that she now has in her backyard. I can't wait for the rhubarb to grow and make rhubarb strawberry crisp that I know your mom right now is going, oh, I want Nanny's strawberry rhubarb crisp. And Nanny makes rhubarb bread and muffins, and then she thinks she's gonna, and she'll make a strawberry rhubarb pie, and then I think I might make strawberry rhubarb jam, so Grampy and Nanny and whoever comes over can have some throughout the winter. So I hope I get enough rhubarb from that, but I think I will. So have a great night's sleep. You know that Nanny, Grampy, and Uncle Michael, and Opa, Mimir, and Nana, we love you so much. And we wish we could see you and cuddle with you and tickle you and dance with you and put music on and jump up on that couch and on the floor and roll around and twirl around. Nanny just misses playing with you guys. So have a good night's sleep. We pray God's angels watch over you, give you a sweet, sweet dreams tonight. Watch over Monty. Good sleep, Lord. We need that young baby to have a good sleep. And for Mommy and Daddy to have a good rest. And Winry and Alphaeus, I trust that you're being very helpful with Mommy and Monty. And when Mommy says it's time to do things, that you obey, so that Mommy doesn't get overtired, and to be a really good help, because you're both a big girl and a big boy, and you're old enough to be a really super big help for Mom. So Nanny's so thankful for that. And so tomorrow's a great new day, and have a wonderful day. It's Friday, woot woot. Then Nanny's got the weekend. And so love you very much. And Nanny kisses to Monty, to Alphaeus, to Winry, and we'll talk to you later. Love you.